What's up guys, Behringer here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering unboxing video. This time we're going to be unboxing the Born of the Gods intro deck, Inspiration Struck. Now, this is the black-blue intro deck, and if I may say, it's probably the worst, one of the worst intro decks I've seen. As usual, you're going to have your 60 card pre-constructed deck. You're going to have 2 booster packs, and you're going to have a lot of spam from Wizards of the Coast. Now on top of your intro deck, there's going to be a foil rare, which is always nice. And in this case here, we've got Arbiter of the Ideal. It's a Sphinx for 6 mana. Pretty cool artwork. It's flying, 4/5. It's got the Inspired ability, which is going to be the theme of this deck. Whenever Arbiter of the Ideal becomes untapped, reveal the top card of your library. If it's an artifact, creature, or land card, you may put it onto the battlefield with a manifestation counter on it. That permanent is an enchantment in addition to its other types. Now, this sounds good, and indeed it's not bad, but the fact that it's an enchantment in addition to being an artifact, creature, whatever, you know, opens it up to more kinds of removal. So right off the bat, And then the theme of this deck, like I said, is this Inspired ability, which most of these creatures are going to have. You know, whenever they become untapped, they do something. You know, this one gives target creature -3, -0. But what they did here in this deck is they just threw in a bunch of creatures that had Inspired and called it a deck. And just because Fellhide, I swear to God, this thing is in every every starter deck. But anyways, just because they all have the Inspired ability doesn't mean that doesn't automatically make synergy. But apparently someone didn't tell Wizards that. So most of these creatures are going to have that Inspired ability. This deck is not very good at all. I mean, it doesn't include any ways to untap creatures, so you're still reliant on untapping them in your untap phase. I don't know. Get it together, Wizards. Right now I'm just looking for, our second rare of the deck, Curse of the Swine. It's X+2 sorcery, exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 2/2 green board token on the battlefield. Okay. Not only does this in no way go with this deck, it's a pretty bad rare. But hopefully the booster packs will have something in them worthwhile. That one did not want to open. Oh good, Wolf token, Island, and our rare is Mind Reaver. 2 blue, creature, human, wizard, heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Mind Reaver, exile the top 3 cards of target player's library. And you can pay 2 to sacrifice it to counter a target spell with the same name as card exile with Mind Reaver. I mean, at least it's on color. If I'd have just bought this intro deck and it's all I had, I'd put that card in there just because, I mean, why not? Yeah, it sucks, but it's better than half the shit in that deck, so. Got an LML token, we got a swamp, and we got a foil. That's badass. Drown in Sorrow. 3 mana sorcery. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. Scry 1. Man, every card looks good in foil, no matter how shitty. And this card's not even bad. This is a pretty good card. Sweet. And then for our rare, we got Whims of the Fates. 6 mana sorcery. Starting with you, each player separates all permanents he or she controls into 3 piles. Then each player chooses one of his or her piles at random and sacrifices those permanents. Piles can be empty. Yeah, I had to pull a rule book out on that one. That's why wouldn't you just sacrifice an empty pile then? I don't know. Not sure there. So cool. That was the Born of the Gods intro deck. Inspiration Struck. Blue-black. Pretty much garbage. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see ya next video.